Decided to do a bonus video because if you guys know from my previous videos, I love to cook, I love to bake. So sometimes when I go through Instagram, or the search part of Instagram, for you page or something, and Pinterest, I find recipes. But what I do with recipes is I usually would cut the recipes in half, so that I find, because sometimes if you make something and it doesn't turn out right, you've wasted so much stuff. So I'm trying to bake a simple cake today, but I'm going to put my spin on it by putting, I'll show you now. So I'm also trying out my microphone. Can you see the green? That means it's working. So you tell me if the quality of this video is better than the rest, because really I should be using a microphone. Okay, so we're cozy, we're in the kitchen, and we're going to bake. So I'll show you my ingredients and then we'll start. Making a simple cake. I'm going to turn on the oven now with you guys to fan assisted. It calls for 170. I usually like to cook at 150, and I think I said for 30 minutes or so. So that's my baking pan. That's too big for the quantity I'm cooking, so it's going to turn out really flat. But if you're cooking, you could do cupcakes with this, or you could double the recipe and put it into this, or triple it even. Just use whatever you can. So in there I have 2 eggs that have been beaten. That's what I'm going to use. Hopefully that's not too shallow, because I'm going to use a mixer. Then that's half a cup of butter, 1 cup of flour. Put some cinnamon in there and some salt, and then there you have castor sugar. You can use regular sugar. If you wanted to change the color, you could use brown sugar. So this is, like I said, half. The recipe called for double of what I have here. And so I'm going to place you guys somewhere and start baking. So like I said, I'm going to get my tripods, because trying to find surfaces, food videos are not the easiest to film, guys. So hopefully you're not too far, you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start now. So I'm going to first of all put the butter in. Okay, put the butter, because you're creaming the butter, and it said it has to be softened butter. Okay, so don't go getting butter that is too cold. It needs to be softened butter so that it can cream well. Yeah, use your fingers where you need to bring out all the butter, because that's your money, girl. So yeah, I'm just going to do that, and then put the sugar. Those are the 2 ingredients for creaming. So I'm going to cream my sugar now, guys. So usually you find that when you're creaming, some parts of it will stick. So feel free to use a spoon to, bring it in, so that you can continue with the creaming process. You want it to be creamy and slightly pale, and then you know that it's time to add your other ingredients. Okay, so it's time to add the eggs. So I'm going to add the eggs, and then I'll cream again. Because from the recipe you can see that this is the easiest cake to make. Very easy. If your kids are craving something, or you're a sweet tooth like me, make it in a quantity that is reduced. Get get the recipes and cut them in half, so that you're not eating so much. This is just a cup of flour. It's better than 2 cups, isn't it? Because if you're like me, sometimes if that thing is looking at me, I'm going to keep eating it till it's gone. The flour is in and I'm mixing now. So it's done. Now I'll show you guys what it should look like before I pop it into the pan. Okay, so that is what it should look like, creamy, and that's the cake pan. So I'm going to pour it into that, put it in the oven for about 30 minutes, and I'll come back and show you guys the finished product while the cake is in the oven, just to give you guys an idea of how easy it is to make this cake. That was all I needed, and they are washed. I was timing myself, less than 5 minutes, and everywhere is clean. So I'll show you guys the finished product in a bit. So the cake is ready, guys. I wish you can smell my house. It smells so good. Unfortunately, like I said, it's flat like a pancake, but the cake is a cake. Pancake cake. No pun intended. So I wanted to show you the texture. Close range. That is beautiful. Can you see how soft it is? That's how you know that you had a good batter. Okay, so that's it. Normally you're supposed to let it cool, and then you cut it, but let's taste it. Let's do a taste test. I'm gonna be honest, the crunch by the side, that is so good, guys. Nice feedback on the mic, because I played back some clips. It wasn't very smooth. Maybe I should place it a bit lower, or I don't know what happened there. You tell me in the comments what you think. Better with the mic or without? So I'm going to end the vlog here. Hope you enjoyed baking this simple cake with me, and Please share, comment, like, and see you next time. Bye bye.